Tää maanantaita ja kevätpäivän tasausta. Talvi ei ole vielä ihan voitettu, mutta niskan päällä ollaan. Pentimentissä jäätiin eilen sellaiseen tilanteeseen, että tehtiin vähän silleen tyhmästi, että saatettiin tuomita syytön mies kuolemaan. Siinä samalla myös oletettavasti yksi syytön mies pelastettiin kuolemalta. Nyt on aikaa kulunut ja Andreas on vanha ja väsynyt ja masentunut mies. Erittäin samastuttava hahmo. Ja katsotaan mitä seuraavaksi tapahtuu. The room is sparse compared to what I'm used to. Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay? Well enough. Perhaps my husband can provide something else to make your stay more enjoyable. Thank you, Hannah. That's very kind. You're most welcome, Master Marla. Was there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. Until then. Good day, Master Marla. Master Marla, is it? Hello and welcome to the Golden Hunt. I am Nico Baga. I own this land house and run it with my wife Hannah and our son Killian. I believe my boy helped you to your room. Is it to your liking? It's lovely, thank you. I am glad to hear it, glad to hear it. When you arrived in town, one of the locals said you lived here a few years back. Yes, I work for the Abbey as an artist. Oh, I see. I heard that you were involved in solving a murder. Are you trying to ask me to solve a murder? No, never mind. Well, I'll leave you to your day. Until later. Until then. Hello, Andreas. Your voice slow uses time in almost all of the Abbey's cooking, maybe because it grows so easily here. Just do it, you know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. But don't scare, it's dangerous to cross the Abbey. Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I'm just saying. Andreas Marla. It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice Kaspar Ziegler from Salzburg. Salzburg, a small city located on the river Salzach and founded on Roman ruins. Rumors of violence and rebellion in the city are becoming more common. Kaspar's hometown. Good day. Ah, that answers that. I thought he might be your son. We don't grow them that fast, even in Nuremberg. They grow fast enough around here. Eva just had our first little Otto, so we call him Ötz. Congratulations to you both, that's wonderful news. Thank you, it's been a trial with that girl, but Clara and Ursula help out where they can. I'm sorry to hear about your father. That's life. At least he's with the Lord now, free of his aches and pains. I know I ever wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why did you write back? I'm sorry, just things got busy after I left Tassing. Sorry to interrupt, but I should be heading back. I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. Oh, don't trouble yourself. It's me, Martin, remember? You've grown. It's been known to happen with children, huh? As much as I love earning away the house in the meadow, I have a lot to attend. Otto, I'll see you at the meeting later. Andreas, until later. Until then. The last time I saw Martin was in this meadow. He was sneezing, seemed to hate being here. But now he loves it. Strange. Is it strange, or are you just confused? Am I confused? Are you? Until then. Pain in my ass. What's this about? Is something happening in town? You picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town commons in a while. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. Actually, I was just on my way to see Klaus. Tell him to come too. He's been dragging his feet. Until later. Martin on sitten palannut rikospaikalle. I ran into Otto Zimmerman and Martin Bauer having a discussion in the meadow. Martin returned from his adventures as a changed man. Otto told me to come to the commons later. I'll head there after I talk to Klaus. Otto Zimmerman, a carpenter and son of the late old Otto, married to Eva father to Ötz, known for his dislike of the abbey, especially Father Gerd. Brother Vojislav of Zen, Bohemian Cellar for the monks of Kiersau, generally well regarded by his brothers, supervises brothers Volkbert and Lucas. Otto Ötz Zimmerman, son of Eva and Otto, nicknamed after the Ötz Valley to differentiate him from his father and late grandmother. Johanna Hanna Bergerin, wife of Nico, co-proprietor of the Golden Hand Landhouse, mother of Kilian. Kilian Berger, dutiful son of Nico and Hanna, walks at the Golden Hand. Martin Bauer, son of Franz and Kat Bauer, husband of Brigitta, known for his churlish youth, flight from tasting and his repentant return. Nicholas Nico Berger, timid co-proprietor of the Golden Hand, husband to Hanna, father to Kilian. The many-petaled cinquefoil, it grows so easily, some consider it a weed. Still, I think it has a certain charm. What a stunning collection of wildflowers. They all grow so plentifully in the meadow. Ja, täällä tonne suuntaan haluan mennä. Andreas, I had heard you were back in days. God bless you. God bless you, Father Thomas. It is good to see you again. Hopefully this visit will be less eventful than your last. Tasting has enough going on as it is. We have a bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. People get up to all sorts of mischief. St. John's, the feast and celebration of St. John the Baptist, beginning at sunset on June 23rd, coincided with Midsummer's Day and summer solstice. Then it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Neptamans and the grumbling the peasants are making. That's just talk, but no need to scare our guests with such things. Sure, if there's trouble, Mr. Merle, I will be the first to stick his nose in it. Why are you always such an asshole? You have no appreciation for how privileged your life is. It's easy enough for you to come and go. You don't have to live with the consequences. After Ferenc was executed, Father Abbot made Matthew to trial. Ferenc may have been annoying, but Matthew is even worse. Thanks for that. It would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Piero to die. After all, he only had a few years left anyway. Nothing to say for yourself. Friends, there's no need for such ire. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I let my peasants get the better of me. Besides, that's not even why I came down here. I actually came to speak to you on the Abbot's behalf, Andreas. Father Gernard would like to invite you to come to the library tomorrow morning if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. The Abbot just had me run off and now he wants me back. I can't know the mind of nor does the Father Abbot, I just do what he asks. The library is not quite ready yet, as it does not see much use. If you could come by tomorrow morning, Mater Illuminata can show you what's available. Mater Illuminata? Yes, since Mater Cecilia passed a few years ago. How did she die? Peacefully in her sleep. So, tomorrow morning? Alright, tell him to expect me. I'm sure he'll be overjoyed. And Andreas, I apologize for my harsh words before. It was rash. But Piero was a pious man and skilled artist. We miss him. I appreciate you saying that. I miss him too. Excellent. I'm so glad you two were able to work things out. Oh, Father Thomas, do you have a moment to speak inside the church? Yes, I think so. Why? A private matter. Oh, of course. Until tomorrow, God bless you, Andreas. I ran into Brother Guy outside of the town church. He extended an invitation from the abbot to buy books from the library. Mater Illuminata will be waiting for me there in the morning. Brother Guy of Dijon, a Burgundian scribe. Brother Guy is respected for his swift hand, but generally disliked for his mean spirit and two-faced sycophantic behavior. Father Gernot entrusts Guy with writing the abbey's most important documents. Father Thomas Esprecher, young priest for tasting, tends to his flock at Our Lady of the Labyrinth. Tänne tulla. Kyllä. Katsotaan vaan toikin puoli ensin. ketään kotona. Andreas. I'm sorry, Klaus. I know it's been a long time. 7 years. 7 years and nothing from my friend Andreas. First birth and married just after Magdalene was born. My wife always thought highly of you. I can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. I'm sorry. I should have written. Yes, you should have. Too late for that now, though. Boopy pop pop. Oh, hello? She likes you. Your business seems to have grown. What are you printing? The 12 articles. They were originally written by Swabian peasants who were demanding changes from their lords. Freedom for serfdom, freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended, freedom from compulsory labor, abolition of the inheritance tax, fair appraisal of rent, the return of property to common use and ownership. Bavaria is in Swabia, but their complaints are just as valid for the peasants of Tassing. Swabia, a former duchy in the southern Holy Roman Empire, it was reformed as the Swabian Circle in 1512. It borders Bavaria to the west, the Swiss Confederacy to the south, and Austria to the southeast. This must be what Otto is talking about. He's talking about later. He wanted to bring you along. Yes, he's asked. I may come, I may not. The abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the townsfolk and we're pushing back. Their cause is righteous, Andreas. If you haven't seen the gardeners lately, you should visit them. And Otto had to print this. Yes, why? Well, I didn't think he could read. He can't, but just about everyone else in town can. He speaks, I print. Just try to do my part, I suppose. I'm sorry, I'm still not in the mood for this later, you know. Come back for dinner tomorrow. We should go to the commons, hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. I understand. Until later, Klaus. Until then. Klaus wasn't happy to see me. I probably should have written back to him when he contacted me about Mary and Bert. Nothing to be done about it now. He's been printing leaflets for Otto to promote the peasants' demands. He said that I should head to the commons to hear Otto give a speech to the town. Magdalene Druckerin, daughter of Klaus and the late Mary. Sister of the late Berthold. Klaus Drucker. Klaus Drucker is a tasting town printer and widower to his wife Mary. Although tasting is an unusual place for a printing press, he does brisk trade with pilgrims and other travelers on the Imperial Road. His first son Berthold died to illness. He is raising his only daughter Magdalena alone. Täällä hallake. So many people. Everyone, listen. We all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful, so it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us. Restrictions on how we can pay rent. Limits on where we can move, who we can wed. And now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. What about the town council, the rat house? Rat house, a community hall where people meet, typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs under the authority of a lord. Surely that is a sign that the abbot wishes to share his power, to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit a favored few against the many. This is not charity, no, all greed and desperation drive Father Garnot. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal dead man's soul from heaven itself. And when we protested, what did Father Garnot do? He locked the shrine of Saint Boris. He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before their wedding. Now, when we most need the intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us out. Father Garnot's actions aren't just. They aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for too long. It's time to let the abbot know we won't take it anymore. Stop, this is foolish. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. You could get the town razed and everyone killed. That's right, the Duke's a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game out there. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. If you don't relent, you'll be ground in the dust like the Swabian peasants. We'll always grind you up instead, Leonhard. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have a cause. We won't be overrun. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. If the people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot. Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is all right? Don't worry, the civilian losses were minimal. They're probably fine. Oh no, maybe we should go to Salzburg after this. Enough is enough. We can stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same? Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he said. Martin has proved dependable these last 4 years. But if the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from a greater power will. Abbot may have locked us out of her saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. Good day, Andreas. Clara, it's been too long. It's lovely to see you again. Hello, Andreas. I'm surprised to see you after your long absence from Lassing. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. I was on the road back to Nuremberg, actually. I'd wondered how you all were getting on. Oh, things are not good at all. We're in the middle of a strange season. Ah, you found the gardeners. Their speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear they could better each time. Are you looking for trouble, Otto? Of course not, but I understand what might happen if the abbot doesn't listen to reason. Yes, sir, the people here can't go on like this. Something has to change. I'm just concerned about what might happen here, that's all. It's appreciated, but we know the risks. Otto, did you really see a sign from God? Is that true? It's Andreas as well. Don't talk to me later, I'll tell you what I said, alright? Anyway, Andreas and you and yours should come by the house for supper. We'll be delighted to have you. Sounds good to you, Kaspar. Yes, Mr. Andreas, I'm starving. Our table is a little sparse lately, but we'll be sure to feed you well. Thank you, we'll see you then. Otto's speech was attended by almost everyone in Tasting. He spoke of the big problems both the townsfolk and peasants have with the Avast regulations. Most people agreed with him, but Lenhard Vula and Hanna Bergerin were worried about the Duke's intervention. He also hinted at receiving a sign of God's favor that he's planning to reveal on St. John's Day. I ran into Clara and Eva in the commons. Clara invited us to spend time with the family over supper. I should head to the farm when I'm ready. Agnes Steineron, midwife of Tasting, wife of Lucky. She has one daughter, Brigitta Bauerin, wife of Martin. Anton Pfeiffer, son of Karl and Helena. Clara Gärtnerin, second wife of Peter Gärtner, mother of Ursula, known for her kindness and her concern for her husband's health. Henrys Schmidt, the Tasting town blacksmith. Henrys works near the town center most days. Gret Albarin, wife of Ulrich and mother of Anna. Gret assists her husband in the town bakery. Johannes Johan Bauer, brother of Franz Bauer, husband of Hedy, father of Veronica and Hans. Johan is friendly with most of the families in town, but is determined to expand his farm. Peter Gellner, husband of Clara, father of Big York, Eva and Ursula, known for his temper and his dislike of the Abbey and Lenhard Müller. Veronica Kerterin, daughter of Johan and Hedy Bauer, sister of Hans, married to Big York. Was friends with Brigitta Bauerin. Andreas Vala, didn't expect to ever see you back in Tassin. You look like you've done well for yourself. Thanks, and how have you been? Things went well for a while after you left. Widow Kemperin lost her land and the abbot last worked. My brother's heart gave out not long after, but then Martin gave back to help work the land. Even so, it's been hard to keep up with the abbot's demands, the taxes and everything else. It sounds like a lot of people are upset with the abbot these days. They have good reasons to be. I know you didn't get on well with the man either. But Matthias never let things get this bad. Anyway, good to see you, Andreas, even if you are just passing through. Until later. Hey, Andreas, heard rumor you were back. Hello, Hans. Meet Kaspar, my apprentice. Hello. Hello. Are you from Nuremberg like Andreas? I'm from Salzburg. Is that very far from here? Not too far, I think. A few days to the east on horseback. I've never been outside of Tassin. Or ridden a horse. Tassin's a wonderful place to live. I guess. Some of the men in town say it would be better if the Abbey weren't around. They might be right about that. What do you think? I don't know. Could be nice to have a change. Be careful what you wish for. Change does not come peacefully in the Empire. I guess we'll see. Until later, Hans. Hello, Andreas. Hello again, Andreas. We're about to sit down to supper. Care to join? Itse asiassa käydään vielä vähän ympäris. Mä saada mennyt suoraan sinne minne peli käskee, mutta... Katsotaan mitä kaikkea täällä olisi nähtävillä. Rush back in Dawson. Just for a few days, I wanted to pay more respects to Brother Piero. Oh yes, Brother Piero. What a talent. Talent with color. I'm sorry, Andreas. He was a sweet old man. I talked to him sometimes on my breaks up at the Abbey. I'm surprised Prior Fennec didn't give you an earful. Well, he did before the unpleasantness. I'm sure you know it shook up things at the Abbey for a while. I'd imagine. Awful business that was, anyway. But there's Prior now. Still strict, but a bit quieter about it. Matteo has always struck me as quite pious. Oh, do not think Pierre would be would not think Pierre could be uncommon in an abbey, but with Father Gernot. Oh, are you in with the peasants, Andres? Of course, Gernot has been running them into the ground. On top of that, we can't even use the forest anymore. Any of us used to be able to go fishing in there, not anymore. How far are you going to take this? Well, I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not leading the thing. But I trust in Otto, and the peasants do too. He's a good man. The whole town knows it, even Leonhard. Leonhard, though he wouldn't admit it. Say, Andreas, how's the married life been treating you? After you left here to return to Nuremberg, I assume you married that girl of yours, Sabine? I did. I hope the married life has treated you well. I still have not found anyone. I fear it's never going to happen. Really? Not a single person has caught your eye? Well, when I was in Innsbruck a few years ago, I saw a real pretty girl at the market selling painted pots. I think about her sometimes. Maybe about her as Christian. Hold on, you need to go back to Innsbruck and fight that pretty girl. Oh, what? Really? Life is too short to spend dreaming about the lives we would have had, trust me. I seem to feel strongly about this, Andreas. But it sounds foolish. Silver lion, you might say. Maybe, but it feels right. Well, if I ever have the chance to get back to Innsbruck, maybe I will. There's something to look forward to, after all. Thank you, Andres. You're a man of inspiration. A pleasure. Until later, Andres. Until then. On ainakin jollekin hyötyä siitä, että mä käyn täällä.
Hello, Mr. Andreas. God bless you, Andreas. I am thankful you returned to Tassing after so long. We prayed so fondly for you after you left.
I hope your prayers offset Abbott. He's not as fond of me as the rest of Tassing.
Andreas, I'm sure Abbott prays for your wellness, even if you left on poor terms. And now God has allowed you to return. Perhaps he is providing perhaps he is providing an opportunity for the two of you to reconcile.
Perhaps he is.
Then I will pray that you two come to a swift resolution.
I fear Tassing needs one more than I do right now.
Ah, that's right. You were at Otto's piece earlier? Yes, Tassing's peasants are struggling, and now even with townsfolk are pinched by the Abbot's new restrictions. I worry about my husband. He's getting too involved with the whole business.
You disagree with Ulrich?
Yes, I do. I love my husband, but sometimes I worry that he focuses too intently on the details. He does not see that he may be both prudent and Christian. I pray that I am not acting selfishly, but the Abbot's taxes have affected us too. What about Anna's future? Ulrich has been offering credit to Peter for years, which I've accepted, but now... We can only bake so much bread a week before we go hungry ourselves. Can you talk to him, Andreas?
Well, of course, Gret, but I can't promise I'll change his mind.
God bless you, that's all I ask.
Yes, that's who I wanted to see. God has it out for me. Are you still angry at me after all these years? Shouldn't I be? Could you never hold back to the architect and running your mouth? I had to give a truthful testimony of what I learned. Don't think it always happens after, right? Good thing the architect knew how to weigh all the evidence. Turns out the prior's just as corrupt as regular folks. I still can't believe it was Frank. I'm not surprised. They didn't kill me, but you tainted my name. Folks whispering, what if they got the wrong person who paid the mason after all? I am sorry, Lucky. That was not my intent. Apologies don't bring work. Reputation does. At least most have the decency to only whisper, unlike that shit Muller. So no, I don't like seeing you here, Mr. Muller. I won't be attaching for long if you want. I will keep out of your way. Wife, I got nothing to talk about. I'll get lost.
Oh, Andreas, how good it is to see you again. And who's this?
Hello, Agnes. This is my assistant, Kaspar.
Hello. What a hell looking boy. And you, Andreas, you look very well. Why are you back in Tassing?
I came to pay respects to Brother Piero's grave.
Oh, of course. I'm sure the brothers appreciated that. The last few years have been difficult for everyone. We've lost so many.
Yes, I heard Bert and Mary had passed. Tragic.
Yes, poor Klaus. I hope you've stopped in to talk to him. He sent you letters?
Ah, yes.
Anyway, I won't burden you with all the Tassing's troubles. It's been good to see you again, Andreas. Until later.
Until then. rakentaa jotain. Niin just. Kaupungintalo. The rat house construction is going smoothly. I wonder if they'll finish it before winter. Hello, Andros. Salutations, you must be that wonderful artist, no? Mr. Andreas Mahler, yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Balthasar Isangoff at your service. At your service, but call me Balthas, please. It's much more familiar. Pleasure, Balthas. Have you been in Tussing long? Oh, just a few seasons. My cat broke down and I found the place so charming I decided to stay. I enjoy the quiet, but I must say I do miss the company of other intellectuals. Usually that good Dr. Stoltz and I whittled the house away in the evenings, so naturally when I heard a well-known artist had returned I was beside myself. I'm always pleased to meet a like-minded individual. What do you do? I'm an inventor of sorts.
Really? What do you make?
All sorts of things, young one. Mechanical clocks of all sizes, metal mice that skitter about, even light without flame. Truly impressive, Balthas. Thank you, Andreas. I knew a fellow artist such as yourself would appreciate my work. Ah, well, I'd best get back to it. You know how it is for us few go to a higher art. Good luck, Balthas. Until later. This is lucky to have so much bonewood naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Niitä on se leipu. Kävin sielläkin.
God bless you, Andreas.
Tätä kirkon sisällekin vaihteeksi. You're that artist who came here a few years ago, around the time of the murder. True, I came to pay my respects to Brother Piero at the Abbey. What if the monks say? I'm not too fond of the Holy Brothers. Or sisters, a lot of them. Do you work for Father Thomas? Work for? I'm his slave. I clean this damn church and keep this house so I have a roof over my head. Around the time the Baron was murdered, I lost my home. That bastard abbot took it from me. Now I have to rely on the charity of the church. I hate the church as much as the abbey. I wish there were hell so I could send a lot of those holy men there. Sorry I asked. It should be. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Fine. Jotain creepy näköinen. This must be the labyrinth the church is named after. Interesting. Tänne oli sarksuus mennä.
Bless you, Master Mahler.
Paulkin on kasvanut.
Hello, Master Mahler.
Hello, Paul. Meet Caspar, my assistant.
Oh, hello. Do you work with Master Mahler? Have you done real art? I guess. I've been doing sketches of dashing while we're here.
It took me years of practice to make what I thought was real art, Paul. I'm not even sure if what I do now is that good.
But you're a master artist.
I may have earned that title, but techniques themselves take a lifetime to master.
I hadn't thought about that.
How's your art going?
Shh. Not bad Dad can hear.
Oh, right.
How's the art going? I've been practicing a lot more. Klaus even showed me a big spoonful of prints. He said they used a technique called woodcutting. Have you ever done woodcutting, Master Mala?
No, I spent most of that time learning the finer techniques of oil painting.
I wish Dad would change his mind about art.
Maybe one day, Paul, you never know.
I hope so. I should get back to helping my dad. See you later, Master Mala. See you, Kasper.
Until then. Andreas, welcome back to tasting. Hello, Lenhard. How's the meal? Steady as ever, just like me. You look well. Not stuck with the gatas this time, right? No, I'm staying at the Golden Hand. Ah, good. That Hara is a good woman. She runs the place well. And far away from these tiresome old monks, though. Anyway, you should come by sometime. I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss. Good day, Andreas. Good day. With Father Gana's new restrictions, townsfolk can't even gather sticks without a fee. The waterfall must flow down from the snow mount in the mountains above the abbey. The gravestone Lucky left flowers at two innocents. Onkaan mysteerillä ole koskaan selvinnyt. Mutta ehkä vielä jossain vaiheessa. Oh, hello, Mr. Mala. You're looking well. You smoking. How are you? Oh, well enough, I guess. Waxlaw went his way a few years ago, which I suppose was bound to happen. I miss the company sometimes, but now there's no one to keep him. No one's to keep me from my gossip. No one to tell it either. Have I missed much? Things I could tell you since you left us. We'd be here till Kingdom Come. No? I did see another Imperial rice boat courier right from the Abbey a few days ago. Imperial Rice Post. Private mail service run by the Turn and Turn-Ud Taxis family and approved by the whole Roman Empire. Sen niminen lautapeli on olemassa kuin Turn-Ud Taxis. But after a key dropped the bag once, it looked heavy. Abby must be doing better than that Abbott is letting on. I thought Abby was struggling with his funds. Curious, isn't it? The couriers arrive once or twice a month. Does it help that the Abbott has tightened restrictions to close Does it help that the Abbott has tightened restrictions so close to St. John's Eve too? The town's fucked up out all sorts of mischief though. What sort of mischief? Äädväkäjuhlan cat will find some corner to play in again. It's practically tradition at this point. Veronica and Brigitte might go out for a midnight dip by the waterfall too. They've been swimming out there for years. Oh, everyone's getting clever, trying to stay out from the Abbott's eye. Right so, he's an ass. I didn't see you in the town commons during Otto's speech. Aren't you standing with the peasants? Well, that cost doesn't really affect me, does it? I'm as worried as anyone about soldiers rushing through here, but the new taxes and restrictions don't bother me. I understand why they're upset, but I've been doing fine out here with less than they have. Nothing will change for me if they get their way. I see. Ah well, enough of that. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Marlow. Until later, Smokey. Until then. Brother Vojislav uses time in almost all of the Abbey's cooking, maybe because it grows so easily here. Andreas Paula, good to see you again after all these years. I'm surprised you'd say that. The parting words to me back then were hardly kind. Were they? It's been so long, I can't remember. You told me to eat shit. Oh, God, that's bad. I was such a little shit. Well, sorry for being such an asshole back then. It's nothing to feel bad about. It was a long time ago. What about you anyway? Oh, right. You know, I stole some of the Baron's things. I didn't make it far with them. I tried to sell them in Valaga. Valaga got robbed, so I'm right, I guess. Luckily they didn't find the coins I was carrying. The money carried me around Bavaria for another month and a half. Then I started stealing. I grew bigger and more confident over time and became a highwayman. You're a bandit. Not to believe, I know, but yes. Anyway, I didn't last long. I eventually got scared out of it. I had a partner for the last year of my adventures. We tried to rob some Italians. We thought they were merchants traveling under the banner of St. George. St. George, a 2nd century Praetorian guard and patron saint of England. He is most well known for his legendary victory against the dragon. But they were sold as guarding money from the bank of St. George in Genoa. Exactly, I learned that later. My partner didn't survive the encounter. I was wounded alone in the wilderness. I thought of my father and my mother, Brigitte. I realized I couldn't remember Wolf's face anymore. I had to come back and take up the responsibilities I had left behind. It's good that you did, for everyone's sake. You may be right. Mom and Brigitte couldn't run the farm after Dad died. Maybe it's for the best that he wasn't here when I got back. It's all in the past now. Just need to look forward. That was quite a speech you gave back at the Commons. Please support. The townsfolk currently is committed to opposing the Abbot. They have less to gain and more to lose if the Abbot chooses to get the Duke involved. Anyway, I have to get back to work. Good talking to you, Andreas. Alright, until later.
Hello, Andreas.
Hello, Brigitte. How are you?
As well as anyone can be in Tassing right now.
It looks like things are going well for you. Martin returned after all.
Yes, the winter without him was excruciating. Isla's little wolf and cat was worried that she'd lose the farm if their friends died. But then Martin returned and he's provided well for us ever since. Despite the tightening restrictions, we're going by. I'm thankful.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Andreas. It's been good to see you again, but I should be going. Until later.
Until then.
Andreas Mala.
Hello, cat.
Well, would you look at that? You are back in Tassie. Look at you, you've done well for yourself. And who's this?
Cat, please meet Caspar, my apprentice.
Hello. He's got the posture of an artist, that's for sure. Good, strong face, though. I do. What brings you back to Tassie, Andreas?
Just passing through on my way back to Nuremberg. How have you been, cat? You seem well.
I feel well. The past few years have been challenging, but I am stronger now for the Lord's trials. Franz passed a few winters ago, then Wolf, Gita and I nearly lost the farm and our minds. But Martin returned shortly after, and he is proved to be a changed man. A good man. He saved us from destitution.
My condolences on Francis' passing.
Thank you. He was a
faithful Christian.
You could never say he lacked faith. It's true. No matter the hardship, he never wavered. I hope he has found peace at the Lord's side. And now that Martin has returned to us, the farm is no longer in danger, and Brigitte and I live in hope of more children soon. Times may be hard in Tassing right now, but God truly does answer our prayers.
I'm glad you and your family are well, cat, despite everything.
Thank you, Andreas. It truly is good to see you again, even in the midst of such terrible times.
Until later, cat.
Until then. Hello, Andreas.
Andreas. So what, huh? Sign from God. Oh, right. I found something just a few days ago. This will sound crazy, but I found Saint Morse's head. What? His head? Are you sure? Shh. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, I can't say anything more until St. John's Day. Then everyone will know. Understood. I won't say a word. You better not. I'm trusting in you to be a good man about this. If you whisper anything about this to anyone, I'll do more than kick your ass. Later on. Until later, Andreas. No mä en sitä leipuria löytänyt kyllä mistään, mutta... Miten vaan. Hello, Will Peter. Oh, ja, that's from 5 years ago. Yes, and Red Mala. I'm surprised to remember me. Everyone says to think about where it's going, but it's still sharp as a nail. And respects Nate, you know. Good man. Right. Are you staying with my family again? No, I'm staying at the Golden Hand. Ha! Thus Mrs. charges just as much as the pilgrims for a drink, but won't support my son in his cause. Dyöpät vast pekkataan the bastard. Why do you hate Abbott so much? Everything went to shit after father, but he has died. That man, God rest his soul, never increased taxes. You might ask for a tithe in harder winters, but we're happy to help the Abbot out. We could take from the forest as we needed. Brother Florian used to help us in our illnesses. Let us follow in the ways of our forefathers. A true Christian, that old Abbot. And then? Father Garrett promised he would keep everything between the Abbey and Spessas the same. And we were foolish enough to believe him. At first he refused to allow Florian to come down anymore. Taxes got higher, he stopped allowing us to buy goods and livestock. Now he only takes coin, as though we can combine enough of that in a year to pay our rents alone. The bastard doesn't give a damn about that. Not how father was here did. I didn't realize how bad the restrictions were for you. Oh, of course you don't. Not your kind, with your fancy hats and tassels and furs. You don't need to see the troubles of us common folk. Why should this new abbot grandad us all? I should go. Alright.
Hello, Andreas. Good to see you back in town.
Hello, Veronica. How have you been?
Oh, you know, pulled every which way. Mom's been a cow about when I'll give her grandchildren. As if I'm not doing enough work already.
You're married now?
Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. Big Jörg and I were married 2 springs back.
Congratulations to you both.
Thanks. Now Mom's nagging me about when we'll have kids.
Are you two having trouble?
Not exactly. Love is fine, it's just...
You're both young, relax, you have time.
Easy for you to say, Andreas. You have the easy part. Anyway, I should get back to work. We're all preparing for the festival.
I'll leave you to it. Until later, Veronica.
See you, Andreas. Hello.
Hello, Ursula. Do you remember me?
No, should I?
You used to poke me in the foot with a stick to wake me up.
I did?
You did. I stayed in the room upstairs.
I kind of remember that. I think you told me a story once. Mom and Dad sometimes talk about you. They said you went away for more training. What was that like?
Well, while I was in London, I learned a new portrait technique.
No, not about the art, Andreas, about your travels.
Alright. Have you ever seen a hound without a head?
What? No, how could it do anything?
In the wild places of England there are great hounds, black as pitch, that haunt the woods. Headless beasts, formed from the souls of children that died without being baptized. Yet they cry out, their wailing like that of the unfortunate babe. But if anyone goes looking for the source of the cry, the hound drags their soul to hell.
That still doesn't make any sense. I don't think they could cry if they don't have a head. Andreas, can Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Do you know the stories about Bertha and the Wild Hunt?
Wild Hunt. In Germanic folklore, the Wild Hunt is a supernatural cavalcade of spirits and fiends which may cause destruction or portend war, and other catastrophe if not adequately appeased. The Wild Hunt is often led by a legendary figure such as Bertha or the Devil. A little. I didn't learn about them until I lived here. Why?
Are they bad?
Bad how?
Well, my grandpa tells me things about Bertha, spirits and charms. And the old woman, Ottilia, she talks about them too, and says all these words I don't understand. She told me they're part of the old ways or something.
So why do you think they're bad?
Well, my dad says that I shouldn't listen to any of it. He said it's nonsense and that Father Thomas would be mad. He said he only tolerates it with old people because they're too stuck in their ways. I don't want to get in trouble, but Grandpa says if I don't learn the old ways, they'll just be forgotten. So, are they bad?
No, they're not bad. You should learn what you can while you can.
Really?
Yes, it's important for you to carry on the stories and knowledge of your ancestors.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh. Thanks, Andreas.
Until later. Hello, Andreas. Oh, Andreas.
Hello again, Andreas. We're about to sit down for supper. Care to join?
It would be my pleasure. Nyt on täyspöytä.
It's truly a blessing to have everyone back together again, if only briefly.
Keep an eye on that boy of yours, Andreas. See that he wants how much he takes. Young boys eat too goddamn much.
Peter, stop that. Andreas is our guest. Why don't you lead us in grace?
Fine. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. We pray again for our beloved Christina, gone now these many years. Please help me protect my family in these difficult times. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Mr. Andreas, why are we the only ones with bread?
The Katniss can't afford a lot of bread. They're being polite.
Andreas, it's so good to have you at our table again. And with another guest. Is this young man your assistant?
Caspar, yes, he's my apprentice.
Ah, that would explain why I saw him writing in that little journal. I remember you did the same thing when you lived here. Do you still draw in your journal, Andreas?
I prefer to spend what little free time I have in books these days.
Aunt Eva said she'd teach me to read, but her book got destroyed in a flood. Kah.
How nice that you're the type. And we toil all day and that despicable Abbott is starving us all while he sips on his sacramental fucking wine. Lay off him, Dad, he's only just got here. How have the fates been treating you these last few years?
Lord is testing us with another hard season, I'm afraid.
That's one way to say it. Been miserable as shit all around.
Maybe you should be resting, Grandpa.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna do it sitting up at my own goddamn table.
Our family is pretty ill, Andreas. Peter, his father, and Ursula with an egg, and me, well... Clara lost a child in childbed a year ago now.
A tragedy. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Andreas. It was some time ago, but, well, such things linger.
Just monstrous. Monstrous.
Don't think about it, just keep the conversation going. You're already thinking about it. Please leave me alone just for a while. Alright, just for a while.
Sorry, the child is with the Lord now. The Lord doesn't seem to look our way any longer. That's why it's time for us to take matters into our own hands.
Please, can we not talk about this now? York here was married while you were away, Andreas.
Yes, I'd heard. You and Veronica make a good match, York. Oh, thanks.
York has been good to me. There aren't many other options in dashing anyway.
Well, it's been a couple of springs, but I'm still not used to being married. Congratulations, York. I'm happy for it. Thanks, Andreas. It's been our one blessing in a dark season.
With children soon to come, I hope. I don't get it. Ka. Do you? Oh, forget it, Ursula. I've been up to Andreas.
What should I say? My life seems so far from theirs now.
Don't leave them waiting.
I can't think of anything. Nothing but my miserable little problems.
They'll think you're rude if you don't say something.
Well, I've been busy with Kaspar's apprenticeship. I never have any time to myself. I do not have any children then.
I do my best to be helpful. Ursula, maybe you should excuse yourself and rest. You're sick. Mom, I'm still hungry. Yeah, Ursula, you can have mine. It's not fair that nobody else gets any bread besides Master Andreas and me.
Stop. Ursula, give it back to him. I'm not going to have people in this town saying we can't feed our goddamn guests. Besides, we all have work to get back to, don't we? Good. Time to get back to it, Andreas. We'll see you on your way later. I was just thinking we ought to go anyway. The Gärtners have fallen on hard times. Their supper was meager and the conversation was dire. Peter is angrier than ever about the abbot's rule over tasting. An unhappy ending to our first day here. It's time for us to retire for the evening. The sin of soul, the sin of soul. Saul, the first monarch of Israel according to the Old Testament. Saul was divinely rejected from the kingship after disobeying the prophet Samuel's instructions.
Master, did you hear that? It sounded like someone crying out.
I think it's Sister Emily. She's a mystic. She may be having one of her visions. Sister Emily, are you alright? The Philistines, this is the hand of God. Complain, complain. Sister, is something happening at Compline?
It's Compline right now.
No! Sister? Sister Emily? You're the artist Andreas. You remember me?
Yes, you were here when the Baron was killed. You're changed.
Hopefully for the better. God knows, though he reveals and hides at his will. Always knows our inner heart, even if we do not know it ourselves. I wish Father Thomas were here. Would you like Caspar to go get him? If he could, yes, his house is just around the corner. Caspar, run and get Father Thomas.
Yes, Master Andreas.
Your son? My apprentice Caspar Ziegler from Salzburg. He seems eager to please you. He is quite enthusiastic, yes. I have little knowledge of the workings of masters and apprentices. My world is one of spirit, decoupled from the march of life and death. I see and hear your world turning from this little window, but they are mercifully small glimpses. Mercifully small? This cell allows me to contemplate mysteries without the noise of the outside world polluting my thoughts. Your world is the world of normal lives and normal thoughts. It can be difficult to hear the divine, much less make sense of it. I have no will to be part of that world. I strive to have no will at all, but to subordinate myself to the will of God. When my will is His will, He graces me with visions, confusing though they may be. To join your will to be intimate with Jesus as though He were your wedded husband. That is a bold thing to say, Master Mahler. But where did you hear that? I read it in a book written by an English mystic. It helped me improve my English skills while I was abroad. I am glad you have an interest in spiritual matters. But these are not words to speak lightly, nor ideas to speak lightly of. The revelations we experience can be terrifying to us and to those who witness us experiencing them. They are not dreams, but waking visions of the greatest divine forces. I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend you. I am not offended, but it is difficult for us to communicate these experiences through the written word. Sister, what is that hole in the ground? My grave. That seems macabre. I dug it before Father Thomas read me my funeral rites, before I was enclosed here. I dig a little more in it each day. Most people find it shocking, but this is my devotion, my vocation. Once someone finds their calling, they must answer it fully. Was a calling to a cloistered life not enough? No, I thought it might be, but as you yourself have learned, the cloistered life is not so cloistered. Putting of the temporal world against the spiritual world is like flint against steel. Sparks are inevitable. Is your calling in question, Andreas? Is your life? Both, I think. I've lost my love. My love for art, love for family, love for editing. The last 7 years have been hard. It was all too much for me. Don't lose hope, Andreas. The human heart is no small thing. It can hold so much. Augustine? Andreas, thank you for sending Gaspar. She asked for you. Are you alright, Sister Emily? Yes, Father, may have had another vision. I remember little of it. Master Marley and his apprentice heard nothing specific. That is unfortunate, but I am glad you are alright. Andreas, Gaspar, could you excuse us? We appreciate your help, but I must tend to her now in the church. Of course, Father. Good evening. God bless you both.
Mr. Andreas, I'm confused. What did that all mean?
I'm not sure, but the last time I heard Sister Emily have a vision, it was just before the Baron was murdered.
What? Do you think... Could Sister Emily be receiving warnings?
It is easy to think that, especially after the fact, but I was only present for one murder and one other vision.
But what if there's another murder?
If that happens, I may revise my opinion. Come, Caspar, let's retire for the evening. As Caspar and I passed by the town church, we heard Sister Emily have another strange vision. She spoke of the sin of Saul and Compline. It's an unsettling omen considering what happened the last time I witnessed one of her visions. Tänne on tullut hirveästi porukkaa taas. Peter Gardner. The elderly father of Peter Gardner. Peter is perpetually on death's door but continues to walk the field in spite of it. He is the oldest man in town. Catherine Cat Bauerin, the widow of Franz Bauer, mother of Martin. Cat adores her son since his return to tasting. Leonhard Müller, town miller, husband of Else and father of Paul, one of Tasting's wealthiest citizens. He is widely disliked for his heavy tolls and his cruel nature. Linhard Lucky Steinauer, stonemason of Tasting, husband of Agnes, father of Brigitta, known for his great strength. Ottilia, widow Kemperin. Waama, widow of Rannik Kemperin. Lost her home after the death of her husband. Paul Müller, quiet son of the town miller, Leonhard and Else. Adam Smokey Köhler, charcoal burner, Tasting and Kiersau. Smokey lives in the woods between the town and the abbey. Ursula Gerterin, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big Jörg. Anna Albanin, daughter of Ulrich and Gret. Balthasar Baltas Isenkopf, eccentric inventor and successful investor from Nuremberg. Big Jörg Gerder, the son of Peter Gertner and his late wife, Christina. Called Big because he is the biggest man in town, married to Veronica. Brigitta Bauerin, daughter of Agnes Steinerun, daughter of Lucky Steinauer. Wife of Martin Bauer, her first son. Wolf died to illness. She lives with her husband on their farm, close friends with Veronica Bauer. Else Müllerin, the wife of Leonhard Müller and mother of Paul. Else largely keeps to herself in the Müller home, but many peasants and townsfolk consider her to be one of the kindest people in town. Eva Zimmermarin, daughter of Peter Gertner and his late wife Christina. Eva was largely raised by her brother and father, married to Otto Zimmermann, the town carpenter. She has one son, Ötz. Johannes Hans Bauer, son of Johann and Hedy Bauer, brother of Veronica. Hans is a quiet boy and reasonably well liked. He is not known for being particularly bright. Hedwig Hedy Bauerin, wife of Johann Bauer, mother of Veronica and Hans. Townsfolk like Hetty, but she is known for being loud and brash and for drinking too much, which makes her louder and even more brash. Dr. Werner Stolz, town physician of Tasting, graduate of the Albert Ludwig University in Freiburg, originally from Lower Silesia, known for his unpleasant manner. Augustine, Saint Augustine of Hippo, was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his works at the City of God and his autobiographic Confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Yesterday, Brother Guy extended an invitation from the abbot to buy books from Kiersa's library. I should meet Mother Illuminata there. Did you drop this, Caspar? No, I don't think so, Master. Oh. That script looks beautiful, Master Andreas. Did you write that? You were warned. Warned? What does that mean? Warned about what? It has to do with the murder that happened the last time I was here. How? I thought they caught the murderer. Yes, but it's complicated. Let's just head up to the library, Caspar. All right, Master. Hello, Master Mala. Good day, Master Mala. Hello, Andres. Hello, Andres. Andreas. Brother Guy, what are you doing out here? But the Gernot has asked me to inform the townsfolk that the shrine is closed. Closed? With everything going on? Whatever for? But the abbot has ordered that we bring the hand into the church. The pilgrims are still welcome to come in and visit the relic, but it's off limits to the townsfolk. What? Why? The abbot has had enough of the peasants and townsfolk rebelling against the abbey. He is the rightful lord. The abbot has been more than generous, but he will not let his 12 articles drivel pass. The abbot refuses to leave the relic at risk of destruction. The hand of St. Moritz is the only thing keeping the abbey open. So he's punishing the town further.
This is hardly punishment, Mala. The townsfolk are in riotous mood. He would not have the hand of St. Maurice destroyed. The abbot is trying to protect the relic, nothing more.
No one wants to destroy the hand of St. Maurice. The abbot's a cruel man and you're no better at defending him.
I will do my duty as my vows and my lord command me, Andres. God bless you.
Hello, who's there? Hello, Sister Margaret. It's Andreas Mahler, the artist.
Oh, Master Mahler, what a Illuminata said you'd returned. Is there someone else with you?
Yes, my friend is Caspar.
Hello? God bless you, Caspar. You spent even more of paint than your master. Ah.
Sister Margaret is blind. She relies on her other senses, Caspar.
Oh, thank you. You're funny. Anyway, I should go. Mother Illuminata doesn't like it when we're distracted from our duties.
Of course. Until later, sister.
God bless you, Master Mahler, and you too, Caspar.
Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily some consider it a weed. Still, I think it has a certain charm. Tassing is lucky to have so much spawn for it, naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Ah, feverfew. It always smells so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. Andreas. Oh, it's wonderful to see you again. How have things been for you in Nuremberg? I've actually been in London recently. Nuremberg is wonderful though. I'm glad to hear it. Forgive me for asking, but how did you find the music in London? Lovely. King Henry is an avid supporter of musicians and plays a number of instruments himself. Oh, interesting. I knew he was a defender of the church, but I did not realize he was a musician as well. I love our music, of course, but I am interested in what is being created across Christendom. I suppose you came to pay your respects to Brother Piero. I'm so sorry, Andreas. He was a wonderful man and faithful servant of Christ. That he was. Well, despite the occasion, it is good to see you again. God bless you, Andreas.
God bless you, Andreas.
Se näkyy tuolla hengissä. Hello, who is this? It's Andreas, Brother Eric. Andreas Mahler. Oh, Andreas, the fine young artist from Nuremberg. Not quite so young anymore, brother. Oh, you are still young. When you were last here, I thought I was old. I was wrong. Now I felt the truth myself, years on these bones. Like the waves of the white sea and the cliffs of Kragen, time has worn me down. But enough of that. How have you been, Andreas? I have been well, thank you. I am glad to hear it. You seem more at ease now than when I was here last time. Do I? It may be so. I may have walked in the scriptorium beyond the limits of this body. It pained my joints and strained my brotherly love for Guy. The scriptorium took my sight and the use of my hands, but when it closed it also took the pain from my heart. The abbot is content to let me serve the Lord through prayer and contemplation, and so it also contents me. I'm sorry, Andreas, but I must rest now. It is good to hear your voice at Kiersau again. God bless you. God bless you, brother Edox. The scriptorium fell into disrepair quickly after Father Gerard closed the library.
Greetings, Master Mailer.
Hello, Sister Dina.
You're looking like a real artist now. I'm impressed. You must be living like a lord.
Yes, but overburdened with problems. I have no time for my own art, only that of my patrons.
Oh, dreadful.
At least you can choose your patrons and do what vocation you please. Why don't you like living at Kiersau, sister? I'm not like you, Andreas. I never chose this life. My family couldn't marry me off to anyone of higher rank, so they donated to the abbey.
The amount was substantial enough for the abbey to take me in as a nun. I was forced to take the habit. I loved my life before Kiersau. At least you chose your vocation. I was shoved into mine and forgotten. And here you are, muttering as though you aren't the most successful person in touching right now.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
You are lucky to have the life you do, Andreas Mahler. You men can become whatever you like. While I, a woman of noble birth, am forever stuck sitting with crones and old men. I've accepted a lot these past years, but I can never be as perfect as Illuminata. Still, it's better than it was. I should return to my duties. Thank you for speaking with me, Andreas Mahler.
Until later, Sister Stina.
God bless you, Andreas. It has been so long. I know Father Abbot made it clear you were not to return when you left, but we had hoped to hear from you.
Yes, my apologies. You're right, of course. It's good to see you again, Mother Illuminata. This is my apprentice Kaspar Ziegler from Salzburg.
God bless you, Mother Superior. God bless you, young Kaspar. Master Mailer.
Sister Dina.
I'm sorry you have to see it in such a state. It is very little use these days.
What happened?
After Baron Rothvogel's murder, we had fewer and fewer wealthy patrons. The small number that held out lost interest. It's easier to commission new work for the Guild of St. Luke or individual masters in big cities like Nuremberg.
Guild of St. Luke. Regulated trade and sale of art in cities around Europe. Artists who sought to have apprentices and businesses often had to become members for the privilege.
But again, so no reason to keep the scriptorium or library open. Most of the books here have been suffering of neglect. After Mother Cecilia's death, neither I nor Sister Stina had the time to maintain our inventory.
Pierre did say it was going to happen sooner or later.
I am no happier about it than you are, but the late brother was right. Only heaven is unchanging. Now all that remains are books for sale, to interested parties, a task that Father Gernot has entrusted to me. And Sister Stina, of course.
Well, I'm eager to look through your inventory.
Mr. Andreas, maybe you could find a book for little Magdalene. Something that's not in print yet.
Excellent idea, Kaspar. Parzival. Perhaps Klaus will not object to this romance, given its emphasis on Christian virtue. Parzival, a 13th century retelling of the Arthurian hero Percival, written by Wolfram von Eschenbach. Themes of love and chivalry are prominent in this adventure tale. The German is a little dated, but I'm sure she'll figure it out with Klaus's help. Who knows, maybe it will inspire her imagination. Muuta täällä voit tehdä. I think these are Latin translations of some of Origen's homilies. Also, it looks like it's partially burned. Origen, prolific 1st century ascetic and theologian. Tätä pitäisi lausua. Theologian. Best known for his exegetical writings and homilies, influenced the development of the Trinity and the ransom theory of atonement. Probably not a great gift for a young... Wait! This is the same book and as the notes I found when the Baron was murdered. Hyvin havaittu. Whoever wrote this is responsible for writing the notes. I need to ask Illuminata about this. While perusing books for Magdalene in the library, I stumbled upon one with handwriting that matches the notes I discovered here in 1518. The writing in this book is not in the same curious purple ink, but the hand is unmistakable. A copy of Jacobus de Voragin's Golden Legend. Every good Christian should know the legends of the saints. And the Latin is simple enough that she should be able to read it before long. Oh, Richard de Bury's Philobiblon. It's a text on the collection and preservation of books. Richard de Bury, a 13th century English priest and later Bishop of Durham. Richard de Bury was one of the first private book collectors and is best known for the Philobiblon, which prescribed the care of his collection. Maybe this is where Illuminata and Cecilia learned all their tricks. Certainly a good book for a printer's daughter. Albertus Magnus, De Animalibus. It's ostensibly a bestiary, but it contains so much more knowledge on a variety of topics. This could inspire an interest in animals and the natural world. Beautiful illustrations as well.
Have you decided on any books to purchase?
Yes, just one. The copy of Albertus Magnus, the whatever. Mikä se oli?
Certainly, given your love of nature, you already know all of the information contained inside.
Perhaps, but this will be for Klaus Drucker's daughter, Magdalene.
The Latin may pose a challenge for her, and I'm sure with persistence she can overcome it. Is there anything else you need?
Yes, Mother Illuminata, what do you know about this book?
I don't know anything. This is the first time I've seen it. Where did you find it?
I see it on one of the lower shelves. I don't think it's in our catalog. It has to be from another Bavarian scriptorium, probably in the last century. It's burned around the edges. Why? How can I find out where it came from and who wrote it?
If it's not in our catalog, I'm afraid I don't know when. I don't know whom you could ask. If it was a recent edition, the only people who know are Mother Cecilia and Father Matthias.
That's a shame, because whoever scribed this book wrote the letters I found while investigating the Baron's murder.
The ones in the fine book hunt? Brother Adok told me about them. Perhaps he knows something about this book. He's been here longer than any of us.
Why would the person who wrote the letters have scribed the book in our library? Well, that's the question. Whoever did it is the Dreadplow. Huh? Someone who was manipulating people at Kiersau and Tassing, pulling at threads to provoke someone into killing the Baron.
I thought one of the brothers killed the Baron.
He did, but the Baron was lured to the chapter house by someone who knew Kiersau and Tassing's secrets.
Well, I'm afraid we can't be of any more help to you in determining the book's provenance. However, as it's not in our catalog and it's already damaged, I doubt Father Abbot would mind if you kept it.
Excellent, thank you. I'm glad someone bothered to save it from the flames. Now that I have a book to give to Magdalena, Casper and I should head over to the Druckers for a meal. I just hope he's in a better mood than he was yesterday. Mother Illuminata of Perugia. Prioress of Kiersau Abbey, formerly Kiersau's librarian. Assumed leadership of Kiersau's nuns following the death of Mother Cecilia. Sister Margaret of Grimmel. Assistant herbalist of Kiersau Abbey. Works with Sister Gertrude. Mostly blind from a failed cataract surgery. Brother Matthew of Neuchâtel. Swiss sacristan of Kiersau Abbey, responsible for maintaining the sacristy, the abbey's treasury, and for assisting Father Gernot during the liturgious hours. Eikö se ole ylänettynyt? Brother Adolf of St. Ives, elder scribe of Kiersau Scriptorium, known for his beautiful handwriting and love of anagrams and fish. Brother Rüdiger of Dulce, cantor from the monks of Kiersau Abbey, known for his fine singing voice. Sister Stina of Tabr, Bohemian nun, assistant to Mother Illuminata in the library. She has a markedly impious attitude towards life at Kiersau. daughter Cecilia, 1463 to 1522. The headstone is well made. Her family must have commissioned it. Brother Piero, 1450, 1525. Rest in peace, my old friend. Kasveja nauastaan tutkia. Ne tuskin on muuttunut ollenkaan 7 vuoden aikana. Koska ei ne muuallakaan vaikuta muuttuna. Onko se muuten näissäkin talossa kipeä yläkerta? En näköjä. Ai, nyt on täällä sitten. No, katsotaan vielä, jos me löydään se Eidokin täältä jostain. Niin, se on syömässä tietenkin. Mä ei varmaan halua, että mä häiritsen niitä. Joten täällä tuskin on enää mitään tekemistä. They're back. Good. We're almost ready to sit down to eat. Would you and Kaspar care to join us? Of course. Thank you, Klaus. Welcome back, Andreas. Kaspar. Andreas, these are my friends, Benjamin and Rachel Sommerfeld. They're on their way back to Prague. Prague, an imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. The city's mint made it a hub for German and Italian bankers and merchants, and its university became a gathering place for many Reformation thinkers. Good day.
Hello, excuse me if I'm not getting up. It's a bit difficult.
Of course, I understand. It's nice to meet you both.
Hello. I know.
That sounded like a real word, Klaus. She is learning more of them every day. She'll be reading before long. That's wonderful. That's a wonderful sake to the gift that I brought her. Oh? Consider it a small apology. Well, alright, let's see the small apology. Here you are. Albertus Magdus de Animalibus. Andreas is only 2 years old. I'm sure she'll learn quickly in a printer's house. Thanks for this. It's a nice thought. We should probably pray before we eat, assuming the Sommerfelds don't mind. Not at all. You're accustomed to being guests in Christian homes.
Thank you for asking, Klaus.
Alright, I'll lead the prayer then. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Klaus, thank you again for letting us stay here. It's been such a long trip. Oh,
It is time.
No, I'm fine, I think. I just saw everywhere. Oof. Anyway, we'd hoped to get home weeks ago, but the fighting has made it slow progress from Basel. Does the fighting come close? Close enough. If you can hear the drums or see the army, it's too close for me.
Rachel being pregnant complicates things, of course. You must be due to give birth quite soon.
Too soon? We really should have been home by now.
It's lucky timing for me though. I will have 2 printers and a master artist at my dinner table.
True, it isn't all misfortune. Daddy.
Oh yes, thank you. The future printer and baby printer to be. Tassing hasn't seen this many artists under one roof in a while.
It's amazing to see how far printing has come so quickly. Some of the engravings I've seen are incredible.
New techniques, new types, new styles have been developed every year.
Pentiment is trying to create a more readable script for Yiddish.
We have typefaces for Hebrew, but it would be nice to have something separate for Yiddish.
I think I've seen it before, but I wasn't able to recognize it. Yes, it's still a developing typeface and usually only used in Jewish women's books.
I'd like our writing to be more accessible, especially to those who only read Yiddish. Yeah, something like this. I'll be sure to send you some samples when I'm finished cloth. Good, I'd like to...
Oh! Yes, I'm fine. Also, what are you working on?
I need to get ready to sell to travelers as the passes open, but lately I've been printing the 12 articles for the town.
12 articles.
Thanks to Father Thomas, everyone in town can read at least well enough to make it through that sheet. It's got a lot of people talking and a lot are coming over to Otto's way of thinking. Well, you heard him yourself, Andreas. What do you think of what's happening with Tassing?
The Abbey is so impoverished that they're selling off their library's greatest prizes for a fraction of what they're worth.
Are you saying you cheaped out on my daughter's present?
You know what never got costs when the books are involved.
Good point. I wasn't happy to hear it either, but I was able to get some manuscripts I never would have been able to buy. I bought more than I should have, more than are going to be profitable to turn into printed books. If she were here, I'm sure Mary would...
Mama.
She would have given me an earful. Oh, anyway. If the Abbey is in such a bad state, there must be someone there that can appeal for more money.
Duke of Bavaria, the title is held jointly by 2 brothers, Louis X and William IV. Both are working to suppress the peasant revolts. Oh, the Pope? The Duke of Bavaria may lend him military aid, but money is unlikely.
Well, then it's Daba's problem to fix. The peasants don't need to bear the brunt of it. We're sympathetic to what's happening here. We saw it all throughout Swabia. Peasants are suffering.
It's true, but I worry about what will happen in Tassin. Oh. I'm fine. Peasants are no match for the soldiers of the Swabian League. Swabian League. The Swabian League was a military group maintained by the three imperial cities of the whole Roman Empire. Members included nobles, knights, and hired or retained mercenaries. What is the Swabian League?
Mercenaries, soldiers for hire. They're really for coin, not for cause. We can't speak to their motives as we tried to stay away from them, but they were intimidating even at a distance.
With peasants aren't careful, Tassin could draw the wrong sort of attention.
I know that Otto and the peasants are taking a risk, but I believe Otto will keep things peaceful. Anyway, it's not the Swabian League we have to worry about, but the soldiers of the Duke of Bavaria.
Bavaria.
The Prince Bishop has the church's authority, but the Duke's lands surround Tassing and Kierso. Klaus, I'm sorry for showing up yesterday without writing. You had every right to be angry. I've been traveling so much, I missed most of your letters. And so much time passed when I finally heard about Bert and Mary. I'm sorry. Oh.
Oh. Oh, this is it. This is it.
Oh no, I was afraid of this. We can travel now, this is all my fault. We should have left Basil here earlier.
I love you, Benjamin, but be quiet. I don't care. I need help.
Yes, we need a midwife. Is there one who would accept Rachel? Agnes Steinoren. She's Tassing's midwife. Could you get her? Klaus? Yes, I should get her. Agnes has delivered every child in Tassing as long as I can remember. She would never turn any woman away. Thank you, Klaus. You're a mensch.
Enough with the thanks, get me the midwife.
Yes. Andreas, you're forgiven. Kaspar, it was good to have you over, but you both have to leave. Thank you, Klaus. Good luck, Rachel.
Thank you, I'll need it.
I'll go fetch Agnes. Thank you for joining us, Andreas. Oh, I almost forgot. You should go see the bonfire preparations in the town's commons. You missed them on your last visit.
Klaus?
I'm going. Thank you, Klaus. We'll be going. Thank God. Klaus had to hurry me out of the house after Rachel went to the label, but he said I should go to the commons to see the town's preparations for St. John's Eve. Rachel Sommerfeld, Jewish printer from Prague, wife of Benjamin. Brother Volkbert of Mittenwald, novice of Kiersau, given odd jobs around the abbey, known for his innocence and naivete. Brother Lucas of Fügen, kitchener for the monks of Kiersau Abbey, works with Brother Wojslaw. Benjamin Sommerfeld, Jewish printer from Prague, husband of Rachel. Brother Florian of Poznan. Formerly a mercenary in Poland, Brother Florian is the abbey's infirmarian. Despite his violent background, he is known for his kindness and calm demeanor. Father Garnet of Munich. Abbot of Kiersau Abbey, Father Garnet replaced the former high-beloved abbot, Father Matthias. Garnet is known in the abbey as a disciplinarian and is And in the town as a harsh landlord, he is struggling to fund the abbey as the scriptorium no longer generates much money. Onko scriptoriumia ei enää ole olemassa? Anyway. Mitä siis? Taas. Autoselta. Tästä jatkamme sitten ensi kerralla. Onko se huomenna? Onko se keskiviikkona, torstaina, perjantaina? Perjantaina se tuskina. Ellei mä ihan siitä aika siltapäivällä rupee pelaamaan. Varmaan jo huomenna. Mä oon sen verran nyt koukussa tähän. Että joo. Hyvää alkanutta viikkoa vaan kaikille. Kiitos mukana olijoille. Mitä muuta tähän loppuun pitäisi sanoa? Ei varmaan mitään. Muuta kuin että hei hei hei.